The 1960s, a time of global transition, a decade of change, and Kathmandu, the heart of Nepal, was no exception. As the 60s dawned upon this ancient city, nestled in the heart of the Himalayas, it was about to embark on a journey of transformation. In the late 1950s, Kathmandu was still a city largely untouched by modernity. Its narrow, winding streets were lined with traditional Newari architecture, influenced by the medieval era. The city was a blend of Hindu and Buddhist cultures coexisting in harmony, shown vividly in the temples and stupas that dotted the cityscape. However, the winds of change began to blow with the dawn of the 1960s. The decade marked the end of the century-old Rana regime in Nepal and the rise of a new democratic government. With this political shift, Kathmandu began to open its doors to the world. As the decade progressed, the city saw an influx of foreign visitors, drawn by its unique culture and stunning Himalayan backdrop. Kathmandu was on the world map, and the tourism industry began to boom. The city's infrastructure underwent rapid development to accommodate these new explorers. Yet amidst this modernization, Kathmandu held on to its past. The decade saw a resurgence of interest in its rich history and traditional arts. The 1960s was a time of cultural revival, as Kathmandu's artists and artisans found a new global audience for their traditional crafts. By the end of the decade, Kathmandu had transformed from a secluded Himalayan city into a vibrant cosmopolitan hub. Yet it had managed to retain its unique cultural identity, a testament to its rich history and resilient people. In summary, the 1960s was a decade of change for Kathmandu. It marked the end of an old era and the beginning of a new one. The city opened its doors to the world, embraced modernity, and yet held on to its cultural roots. It was a time of political change, cultural revival, and urban development. Today, the echoes of the 60s still resonate in the bustling streets of Kathmandu, a city that continues to blend the old with the new.